Grab your popcorn and dim the lights. We're taking a nostalgic trip through the neon-lit history of Rockford's silver screens. From the grand old movie palaces to the sticky floors of the drive-ins, here's the evolution of cinema in the Rockford area from 1940 to 1979. The 1940s, neighborhood gems. The decade started strong with local spots popping up to serve a community looking for an escape. April 9, 1942, the Auburn Theater officially opens its doors. May 20, 1948, Loves Park gets a new favorite with the opening of the Park Theater. July 12, 1948, summer nights got better as the River Lane Outdoor and Loves Park began its first screenings. The 1950s, the drive-in boom and a few goodbyes. As car culture exploded, so did the drive-in scene. However, the decade also saw some classic downtown curtains close for the last time. May 30th, 1950, Lynn's Air Drive-In welcomes its first cars. August 11th, 1950, the Robin Drive-In joins the outdoor movie craze. 1953, a bittersweet year. The Belmar Drive-In opens in Belvedere, but the legendary Palace Theater takes its final bow. 1957, the Rialto Theater shuts its doors. 1958, a double blow for movie buffs as both the Capitol and Rex theaters closed down. The 1960s, new identities and big names. The 60s were all about rebranding and the arrival of major players like Kerasotis. December 3, 1960, the Old Family Theater gets a makeover and reopens as the Crest Theater. 1962, short and sweet. The Crest Theater closes just 2 years later. February 19, 1965, a comeback story. The old Rialto reopens as the Capri Theater.
December 23, 1965. Kerasotes Theaters makes a splash, opening the Belford Indoor and Outdoor. Fun fact, they showed the same movies on both screens until 1969.
Look out! Here comes the biggest Bond of all. Thunderball.
January 29, 1966, the Capri Theater, the former Rialto, closes once again. 1967, the Auburn Theater officially ends its run. 1969, things get a bit scandalous as the Park Theater in Loves Park pivots to showing adult films. The 1970s, multiplexes and modernity. The era of the mall cinema arrives, and the landscape shifts toward multi-screen venues. 1970, Kerasotis takes the reins of the Coronado Theater. Meanwhile, the Lynn's Air Drive-In closes, only to be reborn the following season as the Sunset Drive-In. 1971, the Cinematic 770 opens in Belvedere. 1972, following the trend, the Cinematic 770 begins showing adult films. July 27, 1973, innovation at the Bedford Outdoor as it split into 2 separate screens. Sadly, the Belmar Drive-In in Belvedere closes this same year. 1974, a year of big changes. The Cinematic 770 is rebranded as the Dollarodian. On the flip side, we said goodbye to the second Real Cinema and the Park Theater in Loves Park. August 29, 1975, the Plitt Cherryvale 123 opens, bringing the multiplex experience to the mall. January 23, 1976, Rockford Theaters opens the Northtown Mall Cinemas 1 and 2, while Kerasotis shuts down the State Theater. June 17, 1977, Atco Canton Theaters enters the chat, opening the Colonial Theater 4.
1977, Atco Canton also takes over the Northtown Mall Cinemas 1 and 2, while the Dollarodian in Belvedere closes for good. June 23, 1978, the Bedford Indoor gets an upgrade, splitting into 2 separate screens. 1979, we wrap up the era with the opening of the Belvedere Theater. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into local history.